PMN support and resistance levels technical analysis, April 22nd to July 21st. Overview. PMN displayed extreme volatility from April 22nd to July 21st, with prices ranging from a low of 0.3834 on July 7th to a high of 1.59 on July 21st, reflecting a 314.5% surge from the low. The stock closed at 1.2 on July 21st with an unprecedented volume spike of 240,270,884 shares, compared to an average volume of 20,000-100,000 shares earlier in the period. Technical indicators: RSI 83.84, Williams percent are minus 32.23, MFI 99.33, Stoch K 19.99, CCI 508.62, suggest overbought conditions with potential for a pullback or consolidation. This analysis identifies key support and resistance levels based on price action, volume, moving averages, Bollinger Bands, and technical indicators. Support levels: 0.44, July 15th closed the July 15th closing price of 0.44, with a volume of 2,984,998 shares, is the immediate support level. Significance: this level marks a recent consolidation point with significant volume, aligning with the 5-day SMA 0.46 and 10-day SMA 0.51, indicating a near-term support zone. 0.39, July 9th closed the July 9th closing price of 0.3921, with a volume of 34,334 shares, serves as a secondary support level. Significance: this level coincides with a low during a low volume period, supported by the 20-day SMA 0.49, reinforcing it as a key support. 0.3834, July 7th, low the July 7th low of 0.3834, with a volume of 154,380 shares, represents a longer-term support level. Significance: this is the lowest price in the period, supported by moderate volume and aligning with the lower Bollinger Band, 0.15 on July 21st, indicating a strong floor. 0.47, June 23rd closed the June 23rd closing price of 0.47, with a volume of 18,564 shares, is an additional support level. Significance: this level marks a pullback low with moderate volume, supported by the 50-day SMA 0.50, providing a robust support zone. Resistance levels: 1.25, July 14th high the July 14th high of 1.25, with a volume of 97,529,545 shares, is the immediate resistance level. Significance: this level represents a recent peak with an extraordinary volume spike, aligning with the upper Bollinger Band, 0.82 on July 21st, acting as a near-term barrier. 1.59, July 21st high the July 21st high of 1.59, with a volume of 240,270,884 shares, serves as a secondary resistance level. Significance: this level marks the period's peak with unprecedented volume, supported by the 5-day EMA 0.70, indicating a key resistance zone. 0.65, May 1st closed the May 1st closing price of 0.65, with a volume of 15,218 shares, is a historical resistance level. Significance: this level aligns with a prior high and is reinforced by moderate volume, making it a potential barrier if the price retraces. Technical indicators and support-resistance relationship. RSI 14, 83.84 RSI indicates overbought conditions, suggesting a potential pullback to 0.44 or 0.39 support. A sustained RSI above 70 could test 1.59 resistance again. Williams percent are 14, minus 32.23. The value suggests bullish momentum, but nearing overbought, supporting a test of 1.25 resistance. A drop below minus 50 could retest 0.44 support. MFI 14, 99.33. The money flow index shows extreme buying pressure, reinforcing 0.44 as a base. A drop below 80 could test 0.39 support, while sustained high MFI may push toward 1.59. Stoch K15, 19.99, Stoch D15, 12.50 stochastics indicate a potential reversal, with stock K below stock D suggesting a pullback to 0.44. A rise above 50 could test 1.25 resistance. CCI 20, 508.62. The extremely high CCI confirms overbought conditions, supporting a likely pullback to 0.44 or 0.39 support. A drop below 100 could confirm a trend reversal. MACD 0.0456, signal minus 0.0071, HIST 0.0527. The positive MACD and histogram indicate strong bullish momentum, supporting a potential retest of 1.25 or 1.59. A negative crossover could test 0.44 support. Aroon Oscillator 64.29. The positive Aroon Oscillator suggests an uptrend, reinforcing 0.44 as a support. A move below 0 could test 0.39 support. OBV 335,706,694 on balance. Volume shows massive accumulation on July 21st, 240,270,884 shares, reinforcing 0.44 as a support and 1.59 as a strong resistance. ATR 14, 0.1685. The 14-day average true range suggests a daily price range of 0.17. The July 21st close, 1.2, implies an expected range of 1.03 to 1.37, aligning with 1.25 resistance and 0.44 support. Volume analysis. The massive volume spike on July 21st, 240,270,884 shares, compared to earlier spikes on July 14th, 97,529,545 shares, and July 15th, 2,984,998 shares, indicates significant market participation, reinforcing 0.44 as a support and 1.59 as a resistance. Average volume 20,000-100,000 shares. Earlier in the period suggests heightened interest post-July 14. Next trading day outlook. The July 21st close at 1.2, with RSI 83.84. Williams percent R minus 32.23, MFI 99.33, Stoch K 19.99, and CCI 508.62. Suggests overbought conditions with a likely pullback. The opening price is expected to range between 1.03 to 1.37, with 1.2 as a pivot. A breakout above 1.25 with volume greater than 10 million shares could target 1.59, while a drop below 0.44 could test 0.39. Conclusion and strategy. Support strategy. 0.44 and 0.39 offer near-term buying opportunities, with 0.3834 and 0.47 as longer-term bases supported by volume. Volume spikes, 1 million shares, can confirm these levels. Resistance strategy. 1.25 is the immediate resistance, with 1.59 as a secondary barrier. A breakout above 1.25 requires volume greater than 10 million shares. Overbought indicators suggest caution, with a likely pullback to 0.44. Risk management. For short-term trades, set stop loss below 0.44. For longer-term trades, below 0.39. Profit taking near 1.25 is advisable due to strong resistance and overbought conditions.